Hello everyone, I'm Adrian Garcia, third year of college from 3 Delta, and will be reciting the theories of crime causation. Crime causation, and the number one is poverty and economic inequality. Number two is lack of education. Number three is unemployment. Number four is family structure and parenting. Number 5 is peer influence and gangs. Number 6 is substance abuse. Number 7 is urbanization and neighborhood disorganization. Number 9 is cultural and media influences. Number 10 is criminal justice system failures. And I will recite each and every one of this theory. Of the crime causation is the poverty and economic inequality, in which my key points in this is that individual with financial hardship creates a stress in their life and limits their legitimate opportunities in getting an education or job, which leads them to a crime as a means of survival and achieving desired status like wealth, which puts them in the strain theory. The theory of the crime causation is the lack of education, in which my key points here is that low education can result to having a hard time getting a job opportunities for individual, which leads them in a low income, which to be prone in having that individual in making a crime, because education is a key agent of socialization, which teaches them the norms and problem solving skills which are important. The third theory of the crime causation is the unemployment, in which my key points here is that lack of stable job or work leads to a financial desperation or low income, in which reduces that individual's commitment to societal rules, that leads them in making a crime like fraud and theft or robbery. Fourth theory of the crime causation is the family structure and parenting. Key points here is that weak or inconsistent parenting, lack of parental supervision, and poor parent and child bond may lead their children to a inconsistent self-control or little self-control of their self and commitment in society, which makes them more defiant and prone to delinquency. Fifth theory of the crime causation is the peer influence and gangs. Key points here is that when a person or individual associate with the wrong people like delinquent peers, these peers provides them an environment where criminal behavior is learned and reinforced, which makes them different from people where they associate with good people that have societal role or good behavior. In gangs, they provide that individual a sense of belonging and identity that may be missing elsewhere, but they still do criminal behavior. Sixth theory of the crime causation is the substance abuse. Key points here is that drugs and alcohol can lower an individual's self-control or self-conscience, which may make that individual impair judgment and are often used as a direct cause of violence and reckless acts. Seventh theory of the crime causation is the urbanization and neighborhood disorganization. Key points here is that rapid urbanization or high population turnover and mixed land use may lead to a breakdown of societal rule and informal social control, allowing crime to flourish. Eighth theory of the crime causation is the psychological and mental health issues. Key points here is that certain disorders like antisocial personality disorder and mental illness can lead to low decision making or impaired decision making, poor impulse control and aggression, which may lead to a criminal behavior like murder or homicide. Ninth theory of the crime causation is the cultural and media influence. Key points here is that exposure to violent or criminal behavior in media can lead an individual be normalize their behavior and may lead to uncultural way because media can be an agent that present crime as a glamorous way to make wealth and power, which may foster criminal behavior. Lastly, the tenth theory of the crime causation is the criminal justice system failures. Key points here is that inconsistent application of the law or rehabilitation of individual can stagnate this individual, which limits their future legitimate opportunities, which may force that individual in pushing them towards the repeated offense because prisons that fail to rehabilitate instead becomes schools of crime. That's the theories of crime causation. Thank you for listening.